Lovie Smith as head coach, right? You know, when they went to the Super Bowl back in what 2007 versus Indianapolis and Peyton Manning, all of a sudden they 7-3. So it's something going on. And the reason I bring it up, all three of those teams are like surprises where you didn't think they was going to play as well this year as they actually are. And that puts my focus on a team like the Toronto Raptors, man. You know, and of course, one of my favorite players, uh, since being a fan of the NBA, and Brandon Ingram, he was traded there from the New Orleans Pelicans, who he had played for over the previous, I guess, 6 seasons, 5, 6 seasons. And I always say the mistake that the Pelicans made was building the team around the wrong player. Instead of building the team around Zion, who unfortunately he's been out due to injury. Maybe it's beyond his control. They should have been building a team around Brandon Ingram. But nonetheless, he's in Toronto now. And I was kind of iffy, man. I was like, I don't know, man. I was like, you know, Toronto kind of been struggling. I said, I don't see it, man. You know, that's the beauty of it, man. Like, see, you can be watching basketball for a long time, man, and a team can surprise you that you don't see. You know, is being successful going into that new season, right? So, Toronto Raptors, man, you know, the strategy is to feature a three-wing attack of Brandon Ingram, R.J. Barrett, who was traded there from the Knicks some years back, a couple years ago, along with then you got Scotty Barnes, who won Rookie of the Year 2 years ago. And I'm thinking, man, I don't know, man. Like they don't have no front court, man. Like you don't see it, you know, initially. And they started the season off slow. They had a brutal schedule, right? It was 1-4 at one point. They lost. They won a season opener versus Atlanta Hawks. They lost 4 straight. And I'm like, I don't know, man. And all of a sudden, they beaten the Cleveland Cavaliers twice, who had the best record in the Eastern Conference last year. And they sitting there with an 8-5 record. And before you know it, they got some games where they can possibly, you know, be like 10-5. And see, that's the beauty of it, man. And I love watching the team build, man. It just, now, of course, you want your squad to win. Don't get me wrong. You know, to win a championship. I'm just saying, like, a lot of times, man, like, Brandon Ingram